thanks to each of you for taking your personal time to come out tonight. I wanted to make three very brief points. The first point is this is not an insurmountable problem that we have. Back in the 70s and 80s, I used to travel to Denver frequently. They had air pollution out there that was far worse than we have ever experienced in Dallas. They got together, got every single person in the metropolitan area involved and committed to finding every single contributor to the problem. And they got each person to reduce these. Now, Denver is an EPA attainment area, and the air is beautiful. They can do it. They did it. Now, as opposed to reinventing the wheel, what we should do is talk with the people at Denver, find out what they did, see how their human dynamics work, and replicate their program because it worked, they got it done. Second item. The New York Times has published reports of university medical studies which show that fine particle soot is a direct contributor to low birth weight babies. Each of these low birth weight babies that enters Parkland's neonatal ICU costs you, the taxpayer, $200,000 in incremental variable cost. So this has a very real and direct cost. Third item, and then I will pass. In Europe, the gas to liquid technology is working beautifully. It's proven in thousands of, or millions of vehicles in billions of miles. There, it is hideously expensive to convert because their plants there cost $5 billion to operate. Over at UT Arlington, they have a prototype of a gas to liquid, or GTL, macro refinery. It only costs $100,000. We need to look at this. This GTL can run in any auto diesel engine without any conversion. Thank you again.
Do you want to put that other projector on the ground, or is it in the way? Okay. Mr. Scherbeck's going to be followed by Doreen Geiger, and she'll be followed by Gina Cole.
I just want to thank everybody for showing up. We weren't sure that people were going to be able to come out in the summertime, and we really appreciate it. My name is Jim Scherbeck. I'm representing Downwinders at Risk. I just want to show you about 12 slides, half of which come from your own agency. And for people who've seen my new slideshow, our new slideshow, you know it covers kilns and coal and gas as well, but tonight I'm just going to let it cover cement kilns. That's where the cement kilns are, right in the middle of things, and that's what makes their impact so devastating. This is a TCEQ wind rose that shows you the predominant winds during ozone season, where the red lines are and what the arrows are pointing to. It comes in from the south-southeast, leaves out to the north-northwest. If you overlay that wind rose on our area, this is the fallout pattern from the kilns that you get from a predominant wind direction during ozone season. And it's confirmed by the former computer modeling that they did for the 2006 plan that came from 1999. The slide on the left is describing the ozone that day in 1999 on August 22nd in Journal. You can see most of the worst areas are north of downtown, and that's the situation we face these days. It's north of the central cities where the worst pollution is. But the slide on the right is telling you what the contribution just of the kilns were to that day's activities. And if you look at the left one, you can see a little red stem coming down from the tulip that goes right back to the corner of Ellis County there. And that's what the cement plants are doing. That's a close-up of it as it goes right through the middle of Tarrant County. This is also a TCEQ slide showing you a number of days combined into one slide, again showing you the worst levels of ozone pollution as a result of the cement kilns occur in that 9 to 12 quadrant of the map. and it actually goes off the chart in terms of impacts. 12 parts per billion. The graph stops at 7. That's also, by the way, where you have 70% of the DFW ozone violations. You know, it's curious that they already chose the modeling episode, because that's the most important decision you can make during this process. And they've already done it. They didn't wait for local input on that. What I would like to know is if the meteorology in the 2006 model that you have chosen reflects this pattern. Does it show wind blowing in the right direction, the direction it usually blows, and does it concentrate where the ozone levels in this area are the worst, which is right now in northwest Tarrant County at the Eagle Mountain and Keller sites? Is that where the model's pointing? Can you answer that? If the model's built around those sites or not? Sir?
I'm going to give you just a little bit of time.
Yes, my name is Steve Davis. I'm the Air Modeling and Data Analysis Section Manager. We have chosen a 30-day period to model, and we have a period that covers all the wind directions that cover high ozone. Yes, from the south. Yes, from the
Where are the highest ozone levels in that model? Which monitor stations have the highest ozone levels in that model?
I don't have that with me, but I mean I have it with me. I'm not going to take up much time.
Okay, hold on. We're not going to get very far, but I think if he has him with him, can he find him and get
Y'all
it to you
should
later?
know that. Y'all should know that and be prepared to answer that tonight, because that's what people are expecting to hear from you. For us to resolve this process, unless you provide us the information. You've already made the most critical decision in this process without any local input at all.
Okay, I think
The answer is yes.
he has the information with him here tonight. But we have to, no, excuse me, wait a second, because I realize that this isn't, my job is to keep this moving and to give as many people the opportunity to speak as we can. Now, if we take this time, I want y'all to understand that we may not get to some of you.
I yield.
So, okay.
No. I just want an answer to the question if the highest ozone levels in the model are for
Jim, if you want modeling, we'll bring it.
No, I want an answer to the question.
All right, that's enough.
Answer to the
y'all.
question.
We can get you that answer.
But
if
not
you want
right
us to take, no, he has it right now.
Okay, well,
If the crowd will yield time to you, I will let them answer the question.
No, I don't want these people's time caught up in y'all's BS about what the modeling says. I want the response right now that says these are the sites we're taking a look at because these are the worst sites in terms of ozone level.
Here, I have a compromise. He will look it up. We're going to let you get through your presentation, and when
he can see me afterwards. It's not important to take up anybody else's time with this. It's an important question that needs to be answered. And moreover, you have to see the flaw in this process when you make the most important decision without any input from DFW officials
and you've made that point.
or citizens.
You've made that point. Okay, then we will get back to that, and he will talk to him later, and anybody else that is interested in waiting for that information can do so as well. Okay, sorry.
This is the Cook County information that you heard referred to by representatives from from Representative Burns' office and Senator Davis's office. The black line is the asthma level in this area. The line at the bottom, the numbers are ages. Percent is on the other axis. The red line is the state average. The blue line is the national average. You can see that they're all about the same until about 4 or 5 when kids start playing outside or going to school, and then it takes off and it never comes back down. This is their service area, and this is the pattern of asthma. This is directly from the Cook Hospital presentation, by the way. You can tell that the highest incident of asthma is at the bottom of Tarrant County and in Johnson County, and goes north by northwest. If that looks familiar.